If you identify as an empath and feel victimized by your supernatural magical ability to feel, this video is 100% for you because your ability to feel is the supernatural gift that the world needs you to master right now. In this video, we're going to talk about what are empaths and how energy healing can be an ally for empaths. My name is Inge. This is the Healing Revolution, and you are watching one of the core videos in the Back to Basics series that I'm doing on energy healing. Every video, I'm taking one core concept, breaking it down, making it clear, easy to understand, so that your left brain can come on board on your healing journey with you. Let's get into it. An empath is somebody who is particularly attuned to the subtle energy fields, the subtle energy of emotion. They often will describe themselves as energy sponges. So the experience of an empath who hasn't yet mastered this as a gift, who still feels very overwhelmed by it, can include things like going into a room and instantly being engulfed by the energetic, emotional content in the room. So instantly feeling the anger in the room, the unsaid things, inauthenticity. And because that is kind of louder for them in their system, that can become quite difficult to navigate. That can lead to feeling really tired if you're asked to do social things for any length of time, can lead to a lot of social anxiety because you're just aware of a lot more going on under the surface. So chit chat, small talk can be really difficult. Empaths often also are really effective people pleasers because they're so sensitive to the energetic qualities in somebody else. They are able to really become who others will need them to be so that they please the other. And that can lead to feeling really lost and not knowing themselves anymore. So when this gets a lot of other people's emotions in your energetic space, that can really feel like it weakens you and tires you and depletes you. And so it's not strange for empaths to feel really weepy and weak at the end of the day. So I have so been there, and I used to hate how sensitive I am. I had one mode, which was like block all of it, don't feel any of my own emotions, and then fully plug into the other to become exactly who they need me to be. And so massive people pleasing, and that led to massive social anxiety for me. And the people in my life couldn't really understand it because I seemed so sociable. I seemed so at ease in social situations. It's just because I got really good at reading people and becoming who they wanted me to be. And so that led to in public being really bubbly and happy-go-lucky and easy to talk to and easy to be around, seeming really good. But then behind the scenes, after I'd absorbed all of this emotion all day long, I was just a weepy mess. I really experienced a lot of difficulty with that. And I felt really victimized by it, and I felt strange, and I felt different. And I am tremendously grateful that I found energy healing when I did. Now, mind you, my mind was like not on board at all with this whole energy concept. I couldn't understand it. This is why here I am now 10 years later making this Back to Basics series. Because I was very, left-brained, and I was trained in quite rigorous science psychology. So I wanted to push all the woo stuff away. I was like, ooh, but I was woo curious. I was open enough because there's something intuitive in me that said I need to learn to navigate this. I wasn't there yet at really believing it could be a superpower, but that opening started coming for me. And as I leaned in to the lessons of energy healing, that everything is energy, that concept alone changed my life, because that means everything is sort of connected and we're in this one energetic soup. And that means if I feel other people's emotions, well, there's something that makes sense to that. And I resonate with it and I vibe with it. And I'm very empathic. I absorb and I vibe with other people very easily. And then there was the concept of boundaries, claiming my own space. So if everything's energy and there's something that is me, my energy, and I get to start claiming that, and I get to start owning that, and I get to start deciding what goes in my energy space and what doesn't. That was the next incredible healing shift that allowed me to move forward. And so once I had the boundaries, once I had the understanding that everything is energy, well, a whole new level of reality opened up for me. So now, other people's energy, other people's emotions, I was able to still notice that my system would resonate with it, but I had the boundary in place, which kind of did an alert in my system of like, oh, there's emotional energy here, but it's not mine. It's not coming from me. It's not a message from me to me. And I can hold space for it. I can notice it. And when I started naming it, when I started truth telling, because remember, as a people pleaser, you're not truth telling. You're plugging into what you think people want to hear. But I learned to really start saying the truth, reflecting back. And I was in a very privileged position, of course, doing energy healing. That was my door to exploring these things. And I noticed as I spoke the truth, as I spoke my perception accurately, neutrally, it allowed me to give the energy back to other people. And they became conscious of it. And they started using that information to grow and to become who they are. Because it is my belief that empaths, more than anything else, what we are most attuned to and allergic to, my body wants to cough, at which point I'm allergic to, is inauthentic, fake energy. Now, we don't have to be completely authentic all the time, but that's what empaths are built for. We see a little bit deeper than the surface. We feel a little bit deeper than the surface. And when that is paired with truth telling, when that is paired with good boundaries, this is truly a superpower. This whole series, Back to Basics, is for you if you're an empath. This is really my journey over the last 10 years in energy healing, sort of broken down into the pieces that my Virgo mind thought it was relevant to offer your mind, your left brain, so that your left brain can stop fighting your empathic, beautiful, healing nature and start being an ally for you. Because the world does need healing. The world needs truth telling, and the world needs people who are truly soft, caring, and loving, and true. So if this calls to you, everything I offer is for you. My one-on-ones, my self-healing journeys, my group programs, my energy school. and also my flagship program, Soft and True, which is truly built for empaths who have already done quite a bit of work, who are feeling self-love, who have a bit of a handle on their empathy, and want to take everything to the next level and to be the healing agents that they are. So if you liked this video, I invite you to subscribe, to binge watch this Back to Basics series, and to get in touch with me in some way. Subscribe to the newsletter, book a discovery call, because it is my greatest aim to help you become who you are, because I know that empowered empaths is the key to the leadership we want to see in the world. Empowered empaths is going to be the key to the innovations we want to see in the world. Empowered empaths are the resource that I feel most called to activate. So let's do that together. I will see you in the next video or elsewhere. I hope so.